Hello, welcome to IMHO.
In my homosexual opinion.
I'm Darby, eh?
I'm Alexis P. Bubbles. The P today stands for Parliamentary Pounding. That twink got fucked in the Senate or whatever.
He got fucked.
And now he's getting fucked again
and I
by
have
his
some
constituents.
questions. I absolutely have some questions.
Constituents even. I don't even know what that is.
What was the goal? What did he think was going to happen?
Well, I think the goal was the hole.
He got in trouble because he posted a picture of him naked and bent over in the Senate floor or whatever on his close friends on Instagram. And remember, you can't trust anybody, especially close friends.
Having lived among the gay community for many years as one of their own,
don't trust us.
No, you can't trust a gay person. Like, you can trust them to be on your side, or maybe
a nice
to
throw
buy
pillow.
Thank you, but you can't trust them with secrets.
No, I will say I would love to see the video. I'm just very curious about how our political system works.
I have heard many political phrases like "go to the polls." I didn't know that's what that meant.
Yeah, well, he was riding
Suddenly
the polls.
I'm very interested. You
Pokemon
know what I mean?
Ride the poll. And I'm also really excited to get to know the top a little more. And I heard that he might be German, so I'd love to hear more about how international relations work in our political system.
Well, if he's Pole, he's probably Polish, which I guess is close to Germany.
They're close enough.
Yeah.
Speaking of sex, I went to a Thai restaurant. Last night.
Did you go to the one? I've been there, yeah.
Yes. We went to that one. Yeah, so
nice. I like that one.
Curtis was having kind of a down day, just he was dealing with his parents are coming in town in a couple days, and
so you're
the rental car fell through, and it was just there was a lot of stuff that he had planned already, and Curtis doesn't like when the plan is broken. It really fucks him up.
Yeah,
it's kind of fun to watch. Anyway, so he was a bad day, so I said, babe. You know what I says, babe, why don't we go get dinner somewhere? Why don't we just go grab food? Because he always brightens up with food. And he's like, I don't know what I would want. Because he's always the one suggesting Thai and stuff. And I'm always like, can I get a hamburger? I was like, what if we go to that Thai place so I can have fried rice salad? And he was like, really? And I was like, yeah, I loved it. And I said, I'll even take a gummy before we go so that I'll be super hungry. And he was like, okay, bitch. He came to life. He was having the worst day.
That's so sweet.
And we go in. It's this little hole-in-the-wall Thai place.
It's so good.
I
took Mickey there.
Isn't it wonderful?
Yeah.
The fried rice is the best part. But
it's like a crispy fried rice salad that you eat in a lettuce.
My mouth is watering.
Leaf.
It's so fucking good. I mean, the chicken wings, obviously.
And they're always so nice there.
Incredibly nice. And it truly has 6 tables. It's in this little, it's a nothing kind of shopping center. Anyway, so we were so excited. We get there. It's packed. There's only one table open.
Oh, that's your table.
Well, and that was also that kind of brought him to life even more, because he's like, oh, I love that people are coming here more often. But anyway, and then at one point, he's looking at this, what do you call it? Menu. And I start to scan the room. I need to know what's happening. And in the back corner, I say back corner, the room is 10 feet by 10 feet. But in the backish corner, there's an old man, I would say 70s, with a woman who looks like she's either in her 80s or she's lived a really hard 70 years. Mm-hmm. Sort of the same age, but she definitely looked older. And she's leaned over her bowl eating soup. And he goes, I typed it down. I typed it down because I wanted to remember this. So I just hear him say, you get depressed if you don't have sex. And let's just say, I've been really depressed.
The man said that to the soup girl?
To Soup Lady. And then old Soup Lady goes, yep. And then they just moved on. They just stopped talking about it. Where did that come from? Where did it start? I was so enthralled in that story.
Ma'am?
Yeah.
That's you in a few years. That's you and Curtis.
We fuck.
You're Soup Lady.
We fuck.
Now you do.
Listen, ebbs and flows. Relationships, sometimes you fuck. And sometimes you gotta play on your phone. There's so much on the internet.
There is so much on the internet. Speaking of so much on the internet.
I thought I was going to do it. Go.
We have been fed so much from these last 2 episodes of Canada that we had to do them together.
I'm so glad we did them together because there's a through line in both, and
attention must be paid. I gotta be honest, I did not know we would be here in the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
I always kind of don't look forward to Canada.
Oh. Tell me more.
But then this season, I'm being pleasantly surprised.
Well, they're bringing the drama this season.
They're bringing the drama. They're also bringing the looks on the runway.
Yeah, I agree that in past seasons of Canada, maybe the looks weren't exactly what I was expecting.
Well, they know if you've watched this.
But
it's hard for me because I love these girls so much. I don't feel like they have been judged fairly. I don't feel like the production has been as great. I just, as a whole, not the contestants. I was not wanting that again, and we're not getting that again. We're getting something a little bit hyped up, which I'm excited about.
God, yeah.
Yes.
And they deserve it. And I gotta say, they are self-producing in the best way.
Thank God.
I usually get annoyed during those big fights when it seems like somebody is just kind of peeking out of nowhere with like some sort. I love it.
This felt real. This felt like early Drag Race seasons.
Yes.
This felt like too authentic to be rehearsed or produced.
It's definitely one of the best 2 episodes of all the Drag Races this year.
Oh my God.
I was, what do the kids say, fed?
Fed.
And I ate the food.
Let's get into it because last week it was going back to Brad's closet or whatever, and it was closet couture. They had to take things from Brad's closet.
Oh, yeah, that was cute.
And then remake them. What is it? Upcycle them.
Upcycle, yeah.
Into couture looks.
Brand new couture.
And that was really, I liked that. I thought that was a fun challenge.
I did too.
I like it. That's what you do. You take stuff, you make it different.
Also, I really enjoyed that it was all fabric. I gotta say, sometimes I get a little annoyed with the unconventional materials challenge, but to just give them a fucking bunch of... Who am I? To give them like just a bunch of clothes to choose from. I love that.
Yeah.
I think it did make it a little more difficult though, as we learned through Melinda, to make it not look like just whatever the clothes were before.
Yeah.
It's a different challenge. And I liked seeing that challenge.
Yeah, me
Should we go to the runway?
We gotta get to the runway because I gotta get to what happened after the runway.
I can't do this with my gloves. Would
Okay.
you mind? Oh, yes I can.
No, I can.
Look at that.
I do. Canada.
My little roly-poly is coming out. Yeah, roly-poly. Yeah, I decided that this month, it's holiday month, I'm gonna eat whatever I want and get all fat and sassy. Isn't that what that lady says?
Yeah, Pat and Sassy. I think that's fantastic.
Do a little, it's a holiday roll, is what I'm calling it. And
Well, you've lost weight recently, so you can afford.
so I can gain it back.
Yeah,
Exactly,
yeah.
thank you.
I think I successfully got on insurance.
Thrilled.
I
What does
think
that
I
mean
did.
for you?
Well, that means that in the new year, I'm gonna go get a checkup. And the last time I went checkup, they said that I was pre-diabetic.
Hell yeah, you are, baby.
So maybe I can do Ozempic or something. Because that's what it's for.
Absolutely, and I don't want you to lose a foot.
If I was pre-diabetes, that was in the early pandemic.
Oh, it's
I'm
so much worse.
Definitely full diabetes.
Yeah. You were so close.
I don't mean to joke about this. If you have diabetes, let me know how it is.
No,
I think I have it.
That's how you handle it. People
I'm not
can't-
making light.
Well, no,
of
that's
you.
why.
I'm
That's
making
why
light
you
for
have
me.
diabetes.
We're just gonna get into it. We're gonna start with Miss Luna Dubois.
No, can we do Brooklyn? This is my favorite look all season.
Oh yeah, this is very you.
Oh my God, this Brooklyn look, it spoke to me. It gave, honestly, it gave me chills. Well, no, that's too much. I was on my couch and
It's
it was
pretty.
kind of cold. I was rhinestoning something in that color and I was like, this is a sign that I'm going to steal that from her someday.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was. I just fucking loved it.
It was pretty. Luna Dubois, now she was very bright and fun in yellow, color blocking. I did think it was a little bit of a, she just kind of cut a slit up on some pants, right?
I don't know. I liked the overall look.
The overall look, but
But you know my thing. Look at her closely.
a belly button.
I
You want a
don't-
high-waisted.
Yes.
Well, that's the thing. You can't take a men's pant and just cut a slit up it and be done. I wish there was a little bit of something else going on
I
there.
just love the shape of a high-waisted pant. I love the feminine shape that creates.
proportion.
The proportion. Yeah, and I love a long butt.
I love her, and otherwise
the
I think
hair.
this is pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very good shape.
Kitten.
Caboodle.
Yeah, I keep wanting to say like kitten with a whip. That was Bob the Drag Queen's original name.
Kitten with a whip.
Yeah.
Bob the Drag Queen is the best name. It's hands down the best drag name in the world.
Oh yeah.
Don't you
that's true.
think?
No, I kind of feel like Alexis Bevels is really good.
What do you think makes it good?
The fact that it's a sentence and it's cute, not everyone knows what it means, so there's like a bit of exclusivity there, and also like Alexis is expensive. It's an expensive car, and then the P in the middle just kind of ties it all together.
I like Bob.
Kitten Caboodle.
So
cute. She's Miss Pinky. She did a really good job working with this fabrics too, like they said.
I mean, she used sleeping bag, and then she used that cute little butterfly crop top that was in a couple years ago. I love it.
Yeah, I think she looks cute.
I mean, we expected that from her, though. I mean, she makes all of her own stuff, but yeah. I loved it.
Aurora Matrix, I wanted to love.
Yeah.
I didn't, but I wanted to love, and I saw where she was going. I just don't like the skirt.
Liked it.
I loved the styling. I loved her hair, and I loved the like vibe it evoked of
I also love
summer,
that she seemed so confident in it. That really helped sell it for me. And I think I'm just obsessed with her, so I was willing to overlook it.
Dear enough, what did you think of that?
I didn't think it was that bad.
Me neither. I thought it was cute. I mean, we've seen a lot of this kind of stuff from her, so maybe that's what got her.
But she made it.
But I think it's so cute.
I know.
And she always knows how to work a runway.
If anything, I probably would have put Luna in the bottom over her.
Yeah,
just because hers is more creative.
It's definitely like completely different from what it was. I don't know what it was. I didn't see, but
I think it was a chair.
Venus.
I want to hear your thoughts.
I do think it's very simple. I do think it only works on her because of her figure.
Yeah.
I do think she is very thin, and this works for that. She's got a beautiful body. Otherwise, it's pretty simple. So she got lucky because she was worried she's not
Well, first and foremost, 'tis a gift to be simple, 'tis a gift to be skinny. But also, when I saw it, of course she looks good in it. But when you really kind of take a look at it, it is just kind of cut up pieces of fabric that she pinned together and put around her body, her skinny body. And
yeah.
I agree with you that, like, had it been anyone else, I don't think they would have said that it worked. So I disagree that this is higher quality than Nira's. Ooh.
Oh, yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you about that. Our other plaid girly, Melinda Verga. Now, I was with Kitten. I didn't know that this was one jacket. Had it been like 3 different jackets that she spliced together, I think this is cute. I think this would have been good.
This whole episode, she was in rare form, which I'm now learning is not rare form for her.
It's true form. But she is passionate.
Obsessed. So when they first get their clothes and they're all figuring out what they're going to do, she just sits down in her entrance jacket. The only thing I think I've liked that she's worn. She's on the floor and she's just staring at the clothes. And she's talking to herself out loud. Yeah. It's so batshit. I was rooting for her. But you're drawn in. I was rooting for her. Yeah. I was like, yes, please do something. Now, I will say, she said that her taste level has never been questioned before. And a couple of the girls... Coming here? Yeah, and a couple of the girls did laugh. And then someone even said, are you kidding? The delusion continues, but... That is an important part of drag. That is a very important part of drag. Of being a successful TV drag queen. I think your delusion has to be dialed up. But it was very funny that people laughed when she said that. Yeah. This jacket, I mean, it looked cute, I guess, but it has to look completely different from what it started, or the styling has to be so fucking on that they don't mind that it's not as transformed. And this is not styled properly. No, it's not really a great... Yeah. And the bob. That bob, bless it. That'd be a good drag name, Bob. I'll call someone. We have Amy Yonsei Chanel, who did towels, and she did shower couture. Interesting to go for towels when you have all that fabric there. I mean, there was a lot of stuff. I was so bummed because she has shown such incredible runways. I can't say that I was surprised that she did too much. I think that's just kind of her brand. And I don't mind it that much from her, but this was a mess. She looked crazy. Yeah. I liked her hair. Denim, knitwear. Knitwear is in her brand. I thought she looked great, yeah. I love when she got to the end of the runway, she unfurled her sleeves and the judges all went, because like 3 feet of fabric just fell to the ground. They were like, what the fuck? Check up my sleeve. And she did. Last but certainly not least is Kiki Ko, who made something so good out of, I don't know what it was. I think they were like mini dresses. I noticed it during Untucked. You can see that the patterns, the type of sequin is slightly different and the colors are slightly different. Right here, yeah. But the way that she put it together, and I gotta be honest, not to take away from her deserved win, but She had to do something incredible. Being the known costumer. I was telling Curtis this. I said to Curtis, I said, Kiki being on Drag Race Canada is like Joshua Naponte being on American Drag Race.
Yeah.
If they get to the design challenge and Joshua does not deliver an incredible look, I think the whole allure of her is just...
Yeah.
So honestly, I kind of expected something this incredible, but... Damn, even the styling, her hair was perfect.
Yeah, the styling was perfect. She looked like she felt beautiful.
She's just so incredible.
Insane. So it was no surprise that she won. She really did well.
Elegant.
Sorry.
Congratulations,
winner, chicken dinner.
That does
we have a
unfortunately
bottom
mean...
3.
Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead. Yes.
It's Melinda, it's IMHOtheSHOW.
Amy, Melinda, and Nira.
And near enough. So now we've got Golden Beaver.
Okay.
This is
so good.
Such a roller coaster. I do not like it when girls say, I don't want to be here. I think it's disrespectful. I think it's fucked up to everyone else.
All of my notes are just untucked notes.
Okay, go. I want to hear it.
I can't remember. This is a big statement. I cannot remember the last time I was this dialed in to what I was watching when it's Drag Race.
This was Housewives level drama.
Yes. And I enjoy watching Drag Race.
We haven't had it.
But we just haven't had... I mean, UK gave us a little. We got the Banksy walk-off. We got Vicky's insane everything. But it didn't quite go far enough for me. Pardon me. This was so good.
There was no one to root for or against in those.
So Melinda's like, don't save me. I've reached my limit. I don't think I want it bad enough. I'm not stupid. Week after week, I'm used as a fucking punching bag.
What did that mean, by the way?
I don't know. Because she won.
Hasn't.
Or she was in the top before. Really, she was only in the bottom at the beginning, the first week. So I don't know who's punching her.
Right.
Maybe she's punching herself. Listen, we all have mental health. But she said the line of the season. This is fucking Vivienne Westwood inspired.
Just because it's plaid.
She knew as soon as she said it out loud. She was like, oh, inspired. Bitch, I'm obsessed with her. Yeah. She's incredible. She must stay on the show forever. Will I ever like what she wears? Probably not, but that's not the point. And then, the girls get upset, rightfully so.
Right.
Saying, like, you can't
fucking say that.
Yeah, so they say, you can't say that, and then which makes her even more mad. Then she walks off, and because her mic's on, you hear her talking to herself again.
Oh, I see. I took that as she was talking to producers.
Oh, I took it as talking to herself. Can we go with mine? Mine's funnier.
Sure.
So she's talking to herself. Then, after all that, it's Amy's turn to kind of plead her case, which I felt horrible. She starts crying, but in her crying, she just has this snot fountain. And she was literally wearing a towel. I don't know why she didn't just towel it off. But that was so funny to me, because as everything's going on, I forget who it was, but someone was like, I felt really bad for her, but... God, that was a lot of snot. Which I was like, that's what I was thinking. And then I loved Nira. Nira was like, I'm the only one of the bottom 3 that got compliments on my look. So I think I should be saved. And I wish she had stopped there, but instead she goes after Amy's. She's like, look at Amy. She's just wrapped in towels, which I don't think was the move. I understand it, but I don't think it was the move.
Nearly there. Near enough, nearly there.
Yeah, Nira did it. Amy then delivers an incredible line. I don't hate anyone here. I don't hate, but Nira is a fucking bitch. 2 back-to-back incredible lines in Untucked. I love that Amy's like, I don't want you to just save me because we're friends. I want you to save Melinda. And I don't know if that was before or after. No, it was after her meltdown when she came back.
Why?
Which I thought was so bizarre. I think she didn't want it to look like it was favoritism or something. I don't know.
The 2 of them, Nira and Amy, were like, no, we want to fight for it. So, I don't know.
And then
Why did they do that?
And then eventually Amy just said Melinda, which does come back to haunt her. So we get to the stage. I thought Kiki's speech about I'm giving this beaver to somebody who needs to know how great they are or something. I don't remember exactly, but just addressing like, I want to give it to her because I want her to show that she belongs here, which I thought was really sweet. I don't think Melinda took it that way. She still seemed very upset. Then we get a lip sync. The first time we've ever gotten a lip sync of them doing past contestants' music.
Oh yeah, they did Priyanka and Lemon.
I loved that.
That was really
so
sweet.
Fun.
I like that they're having other queens come back and guest judge.
It's so fun.
I think that's nice.
I thought the lip sync was fine.
I thought it was great.
I thought Nira did great.
I thought Nira did more than enough.
Yeah.
I thought she did really good.
I think if they were going to eliminate somebody,
I think it would have been.
It would have been Amy. However, we find out that because of the fire
Yeah.
of those the lip syncs, they saved both of them.
They did save both of them. Which is good. I was a little disappointed that they weren't like, Melinda, I heard you had some choice words for us, the judges, backstage. Would you like to explain yourself?
No, because they're not gonna leak that sieve. What's a sieve?
I think it is.
What's a sieve?
I think it's just like a container to hold something, usually a liquid.
Oh, so maybe I was right?
Yeah.
They don't want to leak her. They need to give her time to really marinate because she's going to be incredible television the next episode. So let's go there.
Let's go to the next episode.
Okay, so next
because
episode.
We start back in the workroom. Girl.
What the fuck? Melinda stomps into the workroom, and I knew it was on. I mean, I'm obsessed. She's just, she's such good TV. I think it was Nira, I don't remember, but said like...
I had one pin that was hurting me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So bad, and I got it.
How do you feel?
I got it out. I feel amazing.
Okay, good.
Because usually I can't find the pins once they're in there.
I expect like all of your commentary to be much more dialed in now. You want to push the pin back? I don't remember who it was that was like, I hope you're not going to say that you don't belong here anymore, whatever. And then Melinda, God, this took a left turn.
This was insane, and in the best way, because she was missing the point and arguing a different point.
Yep.
I loved it. Go.
And she's screaming while she's doing it. My presence, I'm realizing, is much, much bigger than my desire to be here. So I have to fight for those people.
One of them is sitting right next to me. She chose to save me, and I did not decline. She kept yelling about that.
Oh my God! And there's so
as
much
if
more.
if it was something to be commended that you didn't turn down your saving.
Yeah, I forget how Denham got involved, but Denham was like, "You didn't actually do the assignment. You seem to not understand the assignment." And then Melinda said, "I understood the assignment in my own way."
Right.
Oh my God, bitch. Listen, if she were ever on trial for murder, I would let her off.
She should represent herself.
Yes, and I would let her off for the giggles. I would, for the giggles alone.
Yeah.
I'd say, I hope this happens again. And then everyone's telling her, like, specifically Venus got involved, which I was really excited
Venus
about.
was like, I don't want you to ever say that again.
Yeah.
She later clarified she meant like, I don't want you to say you don't want to be here again because you do deserve to be here. But Melinda heard, basically, you're trying to censor me. I will say that, and I just said it. It was insane. It was peak like Housewives.
As if someone told a housewife to calm down.
Well, you never tell anyone to calm down.
And then she starts screaming about that, and she says, you know, if any consequence came of me saying that, I was ready to fix it.
She was ready to face the consequences.
Which, like, what the fuck? And then she throws a table, like, pushes the table over,
and then everyone's
out.
like, okay, no. Venus is like, whoa. And Denham's like, no, you made the wrong choice. You should have sent her home.
Yes!
That was so
fierce
of Denham.
That was so good.
Oh, it was so good. I have never been more enthralled.
But then, out of nowhere, this made me laugh. Amy turns to Luna, who has not been involved in any of this. And Amy's like, I don't like your look. She's like, you should have been at the bottom.
There's been a little friction between the two.
There has been. And Luna was like, we're not going to talk about
my look right now.
That was so funny. That was so funny. To me, that was worth them saving Amy for no reason. That was so funny.
Yeah.
I didn't like your look. Okay. Literally, she just threw a table, but go ahead.
Yeah.
Talk about my pants.
Go off.
Oh, I loved it. I loved it.
Fantastic work, everyone. I think this is their first Emmy, or what do they do in Canada?
It's just an Emmy covered in maple syrup.
Oh, a semi.
They call it a semi. Mm-hmm. You got it. We get to the next day, and thankfully, as soon as we enter, Melinda... She does her apology.
She does an apology.
Which... Nice. You know, and they're Canadian, so everyone accepts it readily. Even Venus is like kind of trying to put it into perspective. Like, we were all feeling it. It was just like an emotional time. None of us take it seriously. And I was like, this is the most Canadian response to that. If I were on that show, I'd have been like, okay, but like, I don't trust you anymore. You're crazy. Well, I wouldn't say that. That's mean. I would say you're ugly. No, I wouldn't say that.
The point that I'm sorry to go back, but the point that Melinda was trying to make of saying, Yeah, I felt that way in the moment. But it's like, yeah, but you said it.
You're
and
right.
now it's out there.
She said a lot has changed
A
since
lot
that
has
moment.
changed since
What
then.
has changed?
And then even one of the girls, I think what Luna was like, that was a quick turnaround.
Yeah, it was. That was the one thing Luna said before Amy came for her outfit for no reason. Oh.
It was just, oh my God.
We could do an entire episode just about that scene. There's
I'm
so much more to break down.
Obsessed.
And
I am obsessed.
Thankfully, with this episode, Melinda was back on top, and I think that's just going to further...
I think there's no way we can send her home anytime soon.
No.
Her trajectory.
No, we all have mental health, okay? I want to see her mental health. I want to see what happens.
Ooh.
So after that, after all of that emotional stuff, Brooklyn's like, the library's open.
Yeah.
Now you get to insult each other.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. How do you feel about the library? How do you think it went?
I think it went better than seasons past.
I agree.
Now.
I think it's the best Canada library.
So far, I agree with you. Now, did I LOL? No. But I did think it was funny. I giggled. You know, let's just go down the line.
It's not their fault. After what had just happened, and I was scream laughing, nothing was going to compare.
No.
It's not their fault.
It was, I mean, it is their fault, but it's not their fault.
You get it.
Kitten, did I LOL? No.
I giggled. I liked the line that she said to Melinda, "You're such a homebody, and if I had a body like yours, I'd be at home too."
Okay, I did giggle.
That was funny.
I did giggle.
And then she said the curviest thing about Venus was her dick.
Oh my God, did you see? Respectfully, Venus. Venus posted a picture.
Of her dick?
A bulge pic.
Is it curved?
Aurora, did I LOL? I wanted to. She had a funny one.
I did. She did have one funny one.
Well, a lot of them only got one.
Which, thank you, editors.
Thank you, editors.
Moved it along.
Okay, Melinda, did I LOL?
No.
I did, but not because she was funny, because she was weird.
I know.
Venus, did I LOL? No.
I don't remember.
Nira, did I LOL? No. All these were just kind of one-offs.
I don't remember.
Amy, did I LOL? No.
I don't remember.
Kiki, did I LOL? I wrote yes.
You didn't write what it was.
No.
But it was funny.
Luna Dubois, did I LOL?
No. Comedy's not her thing.
No. And then Denim, did I LOL? Yeah, I did.
I liked she said, "Amy, you didn't deserve to be in the bottom last week. Actually, you don't deserve to be here at all."
That's funny.
Oh, you didn't LOL that. I thought Denim did great.
I thought Denim
Denim
did
got
really
like
good.
3 like back-to-back really funny ones. So
yeah, that's what signified.
So the winner is Denim, rightfully so.
Yeah, and now it's time for Snatch Game.
Now, as they're getting ready for Snatch Game, I just have a quick moment. Brooklyn was talking to Denim, and she didn't say it like this, but it basically kind of came off like that, where she was like, "So, what's having autism like?"
Oh my God.
I mean, she didn't say that. She said, like, what's it like being on the show when you're on the spectrum or something like that. So you're on the spectrum. How's this experience been for you? Which is great. I love that Denim is so open to talking about it. And I do think it's really special. But it just came off sort of like, autism, huh?
Yeah.
So what's that like? It made me laugh. It made me laugh.
Yeah, that was funny. Now, usually we do get talk of like, oh, I'm doing this character. Oh, what you want to do is not necessarily what you're going to do. But then it seems like everyone's just cool with them both doing Jennifer Coolidge. And I kind of love it. We've never seen two in the same snatch.
We have said that on this show before, that would be iconic.
Have we?
Yeah, that if people who pick the same character just stuck with it.
Just stuck with it?
I would have liked it more had Kitten been better matched. To see two powerhouses go at it.
I feel like we saw Nira only do one bit.
Yeah.
Maybe that was just them telling us that there wasn't more there. Well, let's go through it. So first we have Joe Exotic. Venus playing Joe Exotic.
Very timely. Very now.
Very timely. I didn't.
I thought she was
fine.
fine.
What I mean? Yeah.
I thought she did a good job of taking the references and just shoving them down our throats.
Manny Pacquiao was Melinda Verga, or Pac-Man. This is not someone I'm aware of, but apparently he's a homophobic boxer. And that's funny.
That's all you need to know. I thought she did great.
I thought she did really great.
When she called Jesus Mike Tyson, I died. that was so funny.
That was funny. Amy Yonsei Chanel was playing Jesus.
She basically did what Trinity the Tuck did with the devil. She just
also
made him gay.
What Denali did with JVN, Jonathan Van Ness.
Well, that is Jonathan Van Ness.
Right. I thought it was fine, but I also thought I had seen it before.
Yeah, she pulled a Trinity.
She was safe. Now, Luna Dubois as Miriam Cosby. was not
Tough.
good. I'm such a fan of the Housewives. I'm so intrigued by Mary Cosby. But one thing that I just kind of auditorially was listening out for that I didn't feel like Luna did, Mary is constantly hoarse.
Yeah.
Constantly hoarse from
Yeah.
being on TV.
Yeah.
Or screaming at her,
Congregants.
sermons at her congregants. And so I feel like I missed that a little bit. And also, I do feel like she has a bit of a signature hair. And it wasn't what Luna
And that
was
it's
wearing.
bad. She should have gotten a wig from Melinda. Also, what I thought was interesting was the most interesting thing about Mary is that she married her grandpa.
Yeah.
Maybe they edited it out.
Or maybe she just didn't want to offend the real Mary Cosby. Like, maybe she thought, I gotta be nice.
That would have been, I would have said that after every answer.
I would have slipped it in without saying it. Like,
That's what her grandpa did.
Aurora was Zhao Bing,
Yes.
the 6-year-old emperor of China.
Yes.
From a long time ago.
Yes.
I did not think this was that bad. If the sound effects had been a little different, this could have been a fine one. And also, I liked learning about the character.
I agree with you about the sound effect thing. I do think that the editing...
They fucked her over a little bit.
I will say
Or
that...
they intentionally put her in the bottom.
I was very excited when she said it because you know how I feel about historical figures on Snatch Game. I think it's so smart because you could just make the character whatever you want. I did kind of agree with them that, like, she was more just like, I'm a baby, instead of, like, throwing tantrums and stuff, which is kind of what I would expect a toddler to do.
She was 6, though. Emperor Zhao Bing was 6.
Even worse, because she acted like a baby. I wanted to throw a tantrum. I want her to be really interested in, like, a light. What are these shining flames? You know, like, I want her to have the mind of a 6-year-old. And really all we got was she kept talking about being thrown off a mountain, which sucks. I would hate to be thrown off a mountain. But I kind of see where she didn't take it far enough.
Yeah. Kitten was Jennifer Coolidge. I'm calling her Jennifer Coolidge 1. Kitten Caboodle was JC 1. I thought it was weird that she did the vegan hot dog bit. Immediately.
Yeah, me too.
But I thought she did a pretty good job. I just thought Jennifer Coolidge doesn't talk that slow all the time. I feel like she talks fast and then slow at the ends of her sentences. I lost my breath. I ran out of breath because I wanted to finish saying it.
I was kind of bummed that they did Jennifer Coolidge at all. Like, I'm so done with Jennifer Coolidge as an impersonation in the gay community. Everyone does it. But if you're gonna do it, I thought she did a safe job. Do I think that, like, it was great? No. But I thought it was fine.
Yeah.
And the same thing with Nira. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see Nira a lot.
Yeah.
I thought it was fine.
And also, if you are going to do the same person and you're going to sit right next to them, why not, like, plan a little something?
I agree.
Why not,
Where were the bits?
Why not, like, Nira did take a bite of the hot dog, which I guess was funny, but why not plan an extra special surprise and really turn this game on its head?
Yeah, like, plan bits with each other. Maybe make the whole thing that you're so shocked you can't understand why there's another you.
Yeah.
And so the whole time you're just kind of going like, whoa.
Or,
which would have been great for Jennifer Coolidge. Just being like, wow.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Wouldn't that be funny?
Or, like, whenever you know one of her famous lines is coming up, like, say it at the same time. So be like, say, these gays are trying to kill me. These gays, they're trying to kill me.
Wow.
You know? Oh, wow.
That would be funny. And that keeps happening. That would be funny. It's too late. You just
say everything at the same time.
Yeah, I love that. That's funny.
Kiki Ko as Elizabeth Taylor.
Bummer.
Yeah, that was a bummer. But also, I don't know that was a good choice. I don't know how to make her funny.
Okay. I love that you said that. I was just about to say, as I was watching it, I had an idea. She had this commercial that ran for decades for her perfume, White Diamonds. And my mom exclusively wore White Diamonds through the 80s and 90s and early aughts. She filmed this commercial and it ran for decades. Like it ran forever. So she walks by a table, she rips off one of her giant diamond earrings, throws it on the table, and says, "These have always brought me luck.
These have
White
always
diamonds."
brought me luck.
That sounds really good. That's
you know
really
what
good. So I thought Cindy Crawford... Curtis is waiting on Cindy Crawford.
Cool.
Anyway, so I thought, like, wouldn't it be funny if she just kept throwing her earrings down? Like, she'd be like, well,
these have always brought me luck.
I could use a little luck with my answer, so These have always brought... And each time she puts on new earrings. Just like...
That's funny.
You know
what I think of when I think of Elizabeth Taylor is she awarded the Oscar to Gladiator for Best Film whenever that was.
Oh, yeah.
And she was like, whatever she was doing, she was drunk. And she just goes, Gladiator!
I love that clip of her going, married? No! Like, where were those?
Maybe you should do her.
I want to talk like her, though, and you do a really good Elizabeth Taylor, which is strange to say.
I have an idea. You audition for Drag Race, and then I'll just come with you, and whenever you need an accent...
You'll just sit under.
I'll just do it underneath, and then and it'll be like Singing in the Rain.
It's lip syncing, and that's drag,
Okay,
Mama.
ready? Do it. Okay. These have always brought me luck. White diamonds. Married? No!
May she rest.
May she rest. And finally, we had Denim as Julia Fox. I thought this was really good, smart casting. But here's the thing. She slowed it way down, too. And I was like, you just need to talk normal. You sound like Julia Fox all ready to go. By the way, I kind of love Julia Fox.
I do too.
Every time I see a clip, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to watch this clip.
Yeah, I do too.
All right, that's Snatch. Can we go to the run?
Yeah, the runway is steampunk, which I'm going to admit, I'm not going to lie to you, I was not excited about. But I was pleasantly surprised. Before we get to steampunk, though, we do have to get to Brooklyn Shade. Brooklyn comes out wearing a Vivienne Westwood-inspired look, and it is 1,000 times better than Melinda's.
She had already had that planned. It was just a coincidence, but it's so funny.
That's a great coincidence. I don't know that she had a plan for that episode. I would not be surprised if she switched a thing around just to, like, be able to say that to Melinda. Yeah. That was fucking great.
But she looked incredible.
Yeah, she did.
Let's start off with Denim. This was my favorite.
Obsessed.
This was my favorite. Steampunk, very...
This is my second favorite, yes. Yes, queen.
Oh, what was your first favorite?
You'll find out. Yeah, but I loved it. Sorry.
I thought it was so good. There was just a lot of black on this runway, and I liked the color.
To me, steampunk is more like metals. Brown. I didn't understand the black take, but we'll get there.
Near enough. Black, vampy, corseted. Very Sky Captain in the World of Tomorrow.
She looked incredible.
Yeah, she looked great.
I don't know. I don't like the black.
It's not interesting. Black is hard to do on the runway because you can't see everything.
Yeah.
I like it better pictured here than I did watching it.
Yeah.
Amy Yonsei Chanel, she had those goggles on her titties.
That I thought was genius.
That was funny.
That was genius. It's not my favorite interpretation, but the goggle titties got me.
Yeah.
They got me.
Goggle titties. Yeah, kind of piratey, but still steampunk. Melinda Verga, she's also in all black.
I think this was my least favorite of all the steampunk looks. It's the least steampunky to me.
She said it's my favorite look I've seen on you, on her. She's a favorite of Melinda Verga's looks.
Who's she? What are you talking about?
Oh, one of the judges. I thought you were referencing what Stacey Melcher.
No, I'm just saying, like, I just didn't connect with this look at all.
Yeah,
it just wasn't for me.
Aurora Matrix was cool. It was a spider.
That was my favorite look.
That was
I loved it.
That was
if
cool.
you can make cosplay 3D elements, I am so hard. Yeah. I loved it.
Kin Caboodle. Purple lady. I liked this one.
I thought it was cute.
This was really good. Yeah, I thought she was a slutty dame.
I didn't like the wig. That's a small note. Oh. Well, I'll let her know.
Okay, Luna Dubois, I really liked this.
I loved it.
And I loved the, sleeves.
Yeah.
They were so big and dramatic.
And I loved her butt.
And she was showing her butt, yeah.
She has a great butt.
Oh, Kiki Coat wearing pants. I didn't mind him, though. I thought it looked good. It was all black, so I couldn't really see anything. But I loved the hair, the styling.
There was some texture in there, and, it gets a little shiny. I didn't mind it as much as, let's say, Melinda.
No, this was good.
Nira.
Yeah. This was good.
That was great.
Venus, I liked the color choice.
I feel the same way. I liked the color choice.
I loved the mask.
Choice. But I didn't understand...
I'm ready for more variety from her.
Yeah, I didn't understand the look in general. And again, I don't like low waist, but it was fine.
We do have a winner. From Out of the Ashes rises a new supreme, and it's Melinda Verga. Congratulations, Melinda.
So funny.
Now
for the
she
storyline
is in
alone.
the unique position of getting the Golden Beaver. And who's in the bottom? It's Kiki Ko, who won last week.
Yeah.
Aurora Matrix.
Ugh, that sucked.
Which sucks. And I don't really know that I would have put her down there.
I don't think I would either.
And Luna Dubois.
Yeah.
Did you notice though in the beginning, going back to the beginning fight, they were like, girl, why did you save Melinda? And Ken was like, it's because you have an alliance. And then they all kind of laugh and then like nothing is really said. Do you think they have an alliance? Or do we know that they do?
I don't know. I believed Kiki. I actually was really, at the time, before I saw the aftermath, at the time I was actually really pleased that Kiki did that. I thought that was a really nice, like, fuck everything else. This is my opportunity not to save her, but to just show her that she's good enough. I thought that was sweet as hell.
See, I get really bitter and mad when people want to leave and don't want to be there.
Agree.
So I'm like, yeah, go. Bye.
I completely agree with you, but I do think there's something very sweet.
I'm not as good of a
decision.
person.
No.
Kiki
And
Ko.
we are not surprised by that. And then what I thought was silly, can I be real with you?
I would love for you to be real with me for once.
She had to save Kiki. In what world is she saving someone else? That would be insane. If I were Kiki, even though Kiki said, I don't want you to feel like you have to.
Yeah.
Yes, you have to. Are you kidding?
Yeah, you have to vote for me. Not only did I save your ass, you were ready to leave.
And then you came back and made it worse.
And I pulled you back.
And then you came back and were even worse. So, like, she had to. And she does. We get a lip sync between Aurora and Luna.
To this new girl, Tate McRae.
Is she new?
I don't know.
She's all
over the internet.
She was okay.
She was on
SNL, and I was like, "Who the fuck is that?" And Curtis goes, "Oh, I've heard of her before." And I was like, "You have? Has anyone heard of her?" I guess she's a person.
Yeah,
I love that. Yeah, they do a lip sync. Aurora did great. I thought
Aurora killed.
She has such a small personality. You know, like she's kind of quiet. So to see her come to life, like when we saw her in the girl group, it just excites the fuck out of me. I get so excited to see her.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, we are saying goodbye to Luna. Honestly,
night.
I'm not upset about it.
No, I think it was her
She was a fashion queen. I don't know that she could do much more in the challenges.
She was kind of delivering the same note for every single challenge.
Yeah.
You know.
Like, God forbid there be any more comedy or acting challenges. She would just be fucked. It did make me laugh, though, when she was saying goodbye to the camera and she goes, I know you hate to see me go, but you love to watch me leave. So close, babe. So close.
So that's the end of the episode, but we did get that moment that they showed in the preview. It's very tricky of Brooke saying, hold the music, stop the music. And we get informed that next week we're getting a lip sync episode.
Yeah.
Those are always interesting to watch.
As a non-lip sync queen, as a queen who can get by, I don't love that.
No, I'm not interested.
But I do love the idea of two queens going home in one episode. I love the idea of the drama.
True.
I love the idea of the drama. So that honestly sounds really fun. I do worry for Melinda. I can't lose her this early.
I don't know that because her weaknesses has been looks. We don't know if she might be a great lip syncer.
Well, her weaknesses have been looks and reality.
That's a strength.
Well, if you would like to come back and watch this lip sync off with us, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and of course the notification bell.
Join us on Patreon at patreon.com/IMHOtheSHOw.
We're also both on Cameo, so go there.
Or you can get a Cameo. That's a message from the both of us. And if you would like to get our brand new merch of... Can I see you back here? Go to dragqueenmerch.com.
Goodbye. Oh, bitch. You know what we didn't talk about?
Tell me.
Jade Essence Hall.
Oh,
I was
look
so
over
happy
there.
she was there.
She was so good. And I loved how she was like taking care of the girl. She was like, breathe. Snatch Game is over. You did great.
I love when she was like, show yourself some grace.
Oh, she was so good. She's such a good guest judge.
She really is. I just simply adore her.
Yeah.
I'm bummed to hear that she's not going to continue on with We're Here.
Me too.
It's sad.
Yeah. Do you want to see Wonka? I gotta admit, I kind of want to.
I would watch it at home. I don't think I could go to the movie theater to watch it. I admit that Timothée Chalamet is a pop icon. I think he's like popular culture icon. Mm-hmm. And he's attractive. I'm not blind. But I'm not horny for him as Willy Wonka.
Well, I'm not horny for him in general.
I bet his butthole's really hairy. And I bet he doesn't take care of it.
Peach fuzz.
No. I bet he's got dark ass pubes. Ass pubes.
Well, Willy Wonka famously had just a forest in there.
Well, that's why he had to have so many Oompa Loompas. They had to clean him out.
When you watched original Willy Wonka, like...
Terrified.
You were scared?
Scared to death.
I was only scared.
Dark.
I was only scared in the tunnel. In that tunnel with those scary faces.
What about when they're...
And that millipede for some reason.
Well, yeah, it's a millipede.
But I would have...
The kid getting stuck in the tube.
That didn't bother me. I would have done... I thought he was stupid for falling in.
Yeah. Victim blame, fucker.
In fiction, it's fine to victim blame.
That's true.
I would have done anything to get in that room where everything was edible.
Well...
I would have fucking done anything.
But remember, they do the scratch and sniff wallpaper. And
I didn't care about that.
The hallway keeps getting smaller and smaller.
I didn't really like that.
That's scary.
That was scary.
Overall, I mean, all of them were scary. Turning into a fucking blueberry.
Burping.
The fuck?
Well, yeah, she was...
You have to burp so that you don't get
deserved.
cut. Do you remember that? They're going up and they have to burp so they don't get sliced by a fan.
Okay, but this is all, like, reminders of, like, don't be greedy and bad things won't happen to you.
What do you mean greedy?
Take a little bit. Don't take a lot. Don't shove your face in the chocolate river. And don't try to buy a golden goose. Or whatever she did.
Well, no, she deserved it, but a poor old man who faked being paralyzed, because let's be honest, he laid in bed for years and then suddenly he's dancing, okay. And his grandson and like shooting them up towards a fan, you think because they drank too much soda?
As a person
it's not fair.
With the experience of going indoor skydiving, I have some insight into this.
You have to
indoor
burp?
skydiving, no, it's a tube. And then there's fans above you, and it looks like you're going to get chopped up.
Yeah.
But what really happens is the tube widens out, so you won't get that high. You'll never come near the fans because
but that
of
wasn't the
traffic
case of
the
this.
airflow.
That wasn't the case.
Well, I
of
think
this.
it's the same idea.
Mm-mm.
I think it's the same idea, and I don't think Willy Wonka would have I think he knew what they were doing, and I don't think he would have let it get that far. Or he knew that the burps would kick in right when they got that high. Because at altitude and like sort of, you know what I mean?
I think Gene Wilder's hot.
Yeah, I would have.
Have you ever seen the documentary about
He's dead.
him?
He's dead.
Have you ever seen the documentary about him?
No, I'm saving docs for marriages.
Oh yeah, I forgot. He seems like he was a really nice guy too, which is always nice to hear.
I think it's so fun when people are nice.
Oh, sorry. You don't have fun here.
No.
See you next
week.
week.
Give me money.
Oh yeah, that's true. Bye. That's the nicest thing I could do for you. Okay. Bye.